It's just a glimpse of what we did over the past 7 days and the lovely time that we had together. So Mary's going to walk us through this presentation.
Okay, so we started in Champaign and we went to Kansas City, Albuquerque, Sedona, Grand Canyon, Colorado Springs, and St. Louis before we came back here. Okay. Beginning our journey, this is a beautiful, all the photos used in this presentation are real life footage. Nothing was taken off the internet. We really did see these beautiful things. And if the photo quality is beyond amazing, that's what we saw. Okay. So we had morning devotions, as you know. So we had a couple of leaders meet every night to prepare for the next day. We studied Luke chapter 15, and we broke it down into 7 days. This is Jeremiah and Sam. And this is taken at Kansas City at Dr. Martin's house.
I think this is at UMKC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
More morning devotions. This was at the Sand Dunes, and that was at the Air Force Base Church, right? That's where we went? Right, the Air Force. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so total, I think we ate 21 meals together throughout the trip. So we had a lot of good food, some fast food, some homemade food, some sandwiches. It was great.
Also, eating fellowship was a great time for everyone to channel their leadership skills because it was very difficult trying to feed 25 people for every meal, and sometimes there were a little bit of issues with people not wanting to eat something or whatever, but it all worked out by God's grace. We kept our spirits up. All was deeper roots in Christ. The beginning of many firsts. There's a song on Sunday, last Sunday. Do you want to talk about this, Miriam?
This was our dinner time at UMKC. Right when we got there, all this Korean food just flowed out. Right when we got there. So we were really thankful for their chapter because they took care of us so well. We really didn't do anything for them. We came and we stayed at their homes and they fed us breakfast and dinners, and it was so great.
Okay, so I think the first place we ate, the first restaurant was, this is the first or second? This is the second place we ate. It was in Texas, and we came late, right when they were about to close, but they accommodated all of us, and they served us so well, and everyone was really happy that night with steaks and burgers and stuff like that. So we ate really well that night. This is Grace, and Mary. This is outside of the restaurant. Okay. We were making peanut butter sandwiches, I think, when we got to the Grand Canyon. It was really windy. Nutella, peanut butter, banana, and then really crumbly bread. And this was actually just last night when we got back. We ate at Golden Harbor. I keep saying Golden Horse. Golden Harbor. That's awesome. Thanks to Tiff, Jingjing, Kevin, and Snow, we enjoyed really good Taiwanese, Chinese food. The boys. Obviously enjoying their meal. Okay, so these are just a couple of the places that we saw. So this was in El Cuervo, New Mexico, and it was like this abandoned church and barbershop kind of thing, and that's Paul Timlin jumping over the fence to go check it out before anyone else. This is Grace and Sam in front. Very cute. Oh, it was also very, very windy and cold that day. Grand Canyon. This is on the Bright Angel course, which was the first one that we went on, but none of us were really prepared to climb because it was very icy and wet, and I think it just snowed. And so we tried, we attempted to go down, but we realized it was too dangerous, life-threatening. So we just went back up. But this is a shot from when we tried. A couple of the guys, though, Moses Timlin, Paul Timlin, Song, and Sammy Lee, they actually did a lot of the course and came back up, and they they can tell you about it. Crazy. Yeah, beautiful family with the homestay and Moses Lee. Jerry throwing Peter down the cliff. Yeah, so we took actually a safer path along the rim of the canyon, and so there were a couple of like leveled off places where we could get kind of close to the edge, but not like, you know, it wasn't slippery, and so we took lots of pictures around the edge of it. Peter got really hot. So this is at the Colorado Sand Dunes, and Miriam will tell us about that.
Okay, so this was where? Where was this?
The group said Colorado.
Colorado, right. Now we're in Colorado. And so there was just mountains and piles of sand. And it was wonderful because we journeyed together, but there are always a few adventurous boys who just like to go ahead and leave the rest of the group and give us all heart attacks because they take Moses, the little boy. So literally, I think they climbed up to this point right here. Higher. And the rest of us were like right here, or right there. So anyway, it was really wonderful. It was beautiful. The sun was beaming down. Some people had revelations on the top of the sand mountains, and people rolled down the hill. We have footage of that on Josephine's phone. So it was a really good time. We had devotions there, and we're spelling Illini with our human bodies. Missionary Grace A. Lee, she is a trooper. Let's give her a round of applause. She came with us, and she is strong. There's peace. And this is more of, actually, was this the Garden of the Gods?
Yeah.
Okay, so the morning we left Colorado Springs, missionary Stephen took us to a place called the Garden of the Gods, and it's just a huge garden with great scenery, and we just kind of drove in and back out of it, but it's really nice. St. Louis. So we took a poll, who wanted to go to St. Louis, who wanted to not go, and I guess more people wanted to go, and so we decided to stop by and see the arch. So it's kind of hard to get the whole arch in the picture, but you get the idea. It's just a very big, large metal structure. I'm young and Mary Collins. Oh, okay, so the rest of these pictures are just fun pictures throughout the trip. Moses Timlin's from UIC. He came this week to drive and just support, and that was a great blessing. His brother Paul, our mascot. This is also the Grand Canyon. That's Tiffany and Snow. Song's actually here today for the first time. Quite the adventurous kid. Jeremiah in the Grand Canyon. Yes. Grace and Mary. Brotherhood. Oh, Caleb and Coral, they actually spent the whole day with us in the Grand Canyon, helping us get around. The group split up when we got to the Grand Canyon, and the Grand Canyon is so big that it was hard to reach people and get people back together, and then we had to take a bus around kind of to get from one place to another. And they were super patient with us because we apparently did not have any plans, and they just kind of had to go with the flow. And we were really hungry, and it was cold too, so they didn't complain at all, and they were super nice the whole time. So we're really thankful that they were there with us. This is Moses. In case anyone who wasn't on the trip, his new nickname is Unyoung. You can ask Paul Timlin about that. Our photographer, Andrew Lee, I don't know if he's here, but he took so many great photos throughout the trip. If you guys want to see more of them, we're actually going to put another presentation together. So, yes, he was the man. The Lee family at the Great Sand Dunes. Miriam, go on. Explain this one.
This is once again, the beautiful church at the Air Force Base in Colorado. We had our morning devotions there, and then we did an activity that Dr. Sam created called the father-son depiction. Demonstrate. We'll demonstrate. So basically, we studied Luke 15. So it's about the father and the son, and Dr. Sam's favorite scene in the Bible is when the father runs to the son, embraces him, and kisses him. So we had many different people demonstrate that. I think Moses and Dr. Sam did it together. Josephine and Mary, Snow and Jing, Tiffany and Snow, and so we'll demonstrate it to you. Okay, this is what Luke 15 looks like in the exercise that we had. I'll be the son.
The father.
The father, you'll be the son. Okay. So from a long way off, the father saw the son. He ran to him.
And embraced him.
And kissed him.
That was it.
So that's what we did all morning long at the church. We just ran to each other and embraced each other. And that was really good. We had some spirit leaders on our team. We called them spirit leaders because they always were encouraging people when, sometimes everyone got tired or got a little bit cranky, and they were encouraging people and sending smiley face text messages. Josephine Lee was one of them, Peter Cowan, just to help us keep going because, sometimes we were in the car for like 5-6 hours and it was just hard. But, because of so many people and so many different wonderful personalities, it was really great. More of the Grand Canyon right here.
And that's
And
it.
that's it.